Okay, here's another little update. It's lights out time, so doing this video a little bit late. It's like 10 o'clock, not real late or nothing. It's actually kind of early for me. But anyway, as you can see here, I got another little project going. What is this, you say? As you can see, this is my other tank, my little frag racks made back there. Just got them ready to put in there whenever I got the frags. Got my little surge device going here. I made it from some of these. Made it out of that, just popped that thing on screws right there. Unscrewed it, and I ended up cutting the things off. You know, like Ricketts Reef does. That's where I learned this from. Cut them all off, you glue it into here, or in this case, it screws into there. So I just put some super glue on there so it doesn't unscrew on me. And I got this part all cut off and ready to go. This one's been used before it was cut. I used it just like it was. And it got sand in it, so it doesn't spin very well, but it'll clean itself out. But anyway, so that's that project. I just threw that in there. Gotta get that back out again in a minute now. But anyway, there's my ROD water unit. I carry that outside and fill up my bucket, 55-gallon bucket every once in a while. I don't know if I've ever gone over that, but okay. Now, what do you say is going on here, guys? Well, first of all, I've got some new little experiment going here. I got a little tiny water hose going to a little sprinkler that's on top of an acrylic piece of glass, or acrylic, obviously not glass, but on top of a piece of acrylic that has holes drilled all in it, and on top of some stuff, some mesh or whatever. But it's got seeds in there. I'm going to put my light back up here and see if I can start some seedlings. And where this little thing is at is where this big one's going to go. I've decided to make a 4-inch PVC, 2-foot long PVC filter. Now, I did this because I've got a lot of fish in there. It's starting to get clear. The water's starting to get all good, but I'm going to start feeding more because I just got some frogs. So I'm going to start feeding more, and I don't know if my filter's going to be able to keep up. I'm not sure. But anyway, I got that to help out. I'm making that to help out for the tropical. And I'm also making a carbon reactor. I don't know which, I don't know how I'm going to do this right now, but one of these is going to be the carbon reactor, one's going to be phosphate reactor from the salt water. And then I'm going to put one in my freshwater later. But I gotta get the stuff for that later, so I have all the parts for it, but I just don't have the pump for it, because I need an extra pump to do one more thing. Because this one I'm going to run off of my already made pump for my tropical. This one is going to be off of my already made salt water. Well, anyway, as you can see back here, I've got my DIY skimmer. Old from back in the day when I first started my tank. I had a 10-gallon tank and I made a DIY skimmer. It never really worked. That's because I didn't have a pile load at all. It's actually working. I hooked it up a little bit ago and it's got 4 inches of freaking foam already. Yeah, probably just 3 inches. Water's a little under the water, so probably 2-3 inches. And that lid is obviously not the lid. That lid goes on top of this, which I had to remake today. But that sits on top of it like so and screws in. And then it's the collection cup. When that screws in onto that thing, it screws in on that. I just have that on there right now for fun. I don't know. But it screws onto that, and it never really worked, but I didn't really ever give it enough time on there for a couple days, and I gave up on it. Need the air stone for my tropical tank, but hooked it up tonight. I'm gonna go buy another air thing for my tropical tank, or better air one for this. Don't know. Got my cryptic refugium still going, all that. My overflow with the valve. Gonna have to change that light out to a floodlight. It's not really hitting my spot anymore. Gonna move all this back to its right position, I guess. I don't know. But as soon as I get those reactors in, I'm taking that out. I'm gonna put the reactor, the phosphate reactor, behind there, and then gonna put the carbon reactor right down in here. I know there's not very much room, but I'm coming off of that green pipe, so I'm gonna have to put it right there. It will fit, and I'm pretty sure it will, because when I do that, I'm gonna make some better overflows for this one, so I'll make some better, more room somehow. And there's my Cheetos doing good, or whatever it's called. Still haven't got the freaking chips yet. Forgot about it till right now. Hi. They're both still there. I gotta kill them tomorrow. I keep forgetting. Alright, well, a little update. I guess I could actually get to some of the build of it. This right here is just, as you can tell, it's just some lighting grate. I got that on there to hold that one up, and I siliconed it a little bit. But I got that in there to make the flow. As you can see, it goes from a 3/4 to a half to make the flow more powerful down at the bottom to stir up the stuff in between. And this just slides. One second. This just slides right inside of this. Oh man, I'm gonna ruin it right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just ruined it. I don't know. But anyway, it slides in there pretty snug. It's got a little bit of a crack on the side right there, as you can see, but that doesn't really matter because this slides down over it to catch the sediment anyway, and that plugs up everything. So nothing can get through either side. That sits in there. It's just pretty much just made off of what I found on the internet and what I saw, pretty much what I had and all that. So hopefully that helps somebody out. Here's my other one. There's that. Here's the T. I'm going to tee off of that green pipe down there and then have it L, have it like that. Have that go into the reactor or whatever. But other than that, I almost lost it. Other than that, I'm not doing, too much. Just doing everything. This is all in one day since my last update, so usually they're really far apart. Now, I did a lot of stuff. Had a couple of days off, But anyway, still haven't done none of the wedding signs, but the plants are for the wedding. That is flowers for the wedding. Plants. The seedlings, as I should say. There's my food, and still haven't done the hinges for this, but that's next. Alright. I guess this is Gear it out. Hopefully this one helped.